Hey there, this is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. Guess where I'm at today? I'm out in the city of Southgate, which is kind of south of downtown Los Angeles. This is my first time ever in this area. It's so weird. I've never been here before in my whole life because I never really had reason to be in this area, but today I do because I'm going to be exploring another great restaurant. I'm actually at another Peruvian restaurant today. It was recommended to me by Jose at Rica's restaurant because this is one of his relatives' place. So this is going to be the third and the last in the mini Peruvian food series at this restaurant called Los Andes here in Southgate City, which has a lot of the traditional, usual Peruvian foods that you'd find in restaurants in LA, but it also has some like really cool indigenous foods as well that I'm very interested to try. So I'm down for it because I love Peruvian food. Otherwise, why would I be doing another episode again, right, on Rockstar Eater? So I just got to this restaurant right now. So if you guys are curious to see what Peruvian food looks like, then stick all the way to the end of this episode so that you can see the overview of this very traditional Peruvian food I'm going to show you right now. And if you are new to this channel, then please click the subscribe button because I release these food episodes on a weekly basis. So hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell and you'll be all set to get these episodes. Well, let's go in, let's have a rockin' time, and let's eat some of that Peruvian food. Hey, Jose?
Yeah.
Hey, it's good to see you again. How are you doing? Yeah, all right. So when you come in here, it's a pretty small space actually. So it's not terribly fancy. It's more of like a very casual, like mom and pop type of Peruvian restaurant out here in Southgate. So when you come to the front right here, there's like the cash register right here where you order at this counter. And then the menu is above me right up there where they have a lot of the traditional, delicious, awesome Peruvian foods. And then if you turn to this section, which is kind of near the counter, there's like a little bit of like a marketplace where you can buy all these like different nuts and drinks and things like that. I think they all come from Peru. All right, Jose, what are we making here? World famous lomo saltado. Okay, so this is the famous lomo saltado that of course I guess is famous in every Peruvian restaurant.
Yeah, tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. Soy sauce. Oh wow, it's so hot here.
Okay.
Uh-huh. The first one I'm going to try today, this one is called the caldo. If you are really familiar with Peruvian cuisine, especially if you are in Peru, this is more of a very indigenous type of a dish that has like an Afro Peruvian influence. So the caldo is made of like beef tripe along with some potatoes inside of it. So in some ways it's kind of like a soup, but then I'll find out in just a bit. Getting like 4 different drinks for the first time. Okay, so we have here, first of all, the chicha, which is the purple corn drink. I've had this before, it's so awesome. It's always good to have it again. And then this one is called the maracuya, which is the passion fruit drink. Now, I think this is the first time I'm having this today. And then the Inca Cola, which is the Peruvian soda. I've had this before, it's so awesome, gotta try it. And this one is one I haven't had yet, the Cola Ingles, or is it? Cola Inglesa. Okay, it's like a red colored cola. Watch guys, you see this is how I drink it. First of all, got my passion fruit drink. Oh yeah, and then I got my purple corn drink. Oh yeah, so now I'm ready to eat my food. There we go, boom, boom, boom. Let me see if I can get that tripe with a good amount of potatoes and a good amount of soup, of course. Wow, it's pretty good. You know what the soup tastes like? It tastes like kind of like a potato soup actually. It's like this yellow color, and I'm trying to see if that's like a chicken flavor or something like that, but Yeah, the potatoes are really nice. It's soft, and then the tripe. I've had tripe before. I like it. You know, I've had it at dim sum restaurants before, had it at Vietnamese pho restaurants before, and now this is the first time I'm having it in a South American restaurant. But yeah, this is a good soup. I like the flavor of even the broth. Wow, this one is pretty cool. So this is called the tiradito, which is like another version of ceviche. So it has like the fish in the bottom, which is sliced fish. I think it's sway fish. And then it also has some of the corn, like both kinds of corn, like this unpopped corn, and then this other big corn with some onions and peppers and ají mario sauce that's all over it. So it's just kind of like their pepper sauce. Let's get some of that fish, along with maybe even a little bit of that corn. And yeah, very nice. Very fresh, like sushi quality fish. If you like white fish and you've had it at sushi restaurants before, then you can kind of guess how it would taste like. And then this ají mario sauce is really good. I mean, it's like sour and it's just a little bit spicy, not too spicy. It adds a really nice kick to the raw fish. And then the corn, of course, gives it more of like that, that corn texture, along with some of this other type of corn as well. And then also with some of the fish. That's how I'm gonna do it. Wow, that is good. I had variations of this in the past 2 Peruvian restaurants, but this one just as good. The combination of everything here is excellent. Like the raw fish along with this sauce, and then the crunchiness of the corn with the fresh, refreshing taste of the onions. This is a dish you can't go wrong with, and I can already tell this is one of my favorite dishes here. This one is called the caldo de gallina, which is a hen soup, like a chicken. So it's basically like a chicken noodle soup. As you can see, there's a hen right there with some egg right there, and then there's ginger, garlic, and noodles all in the bottom. So this is the very traditional indigenous Peruvian chicken noodle soup. So I think it's going to be very light. It looks like a very light broth. It's not creamy whatsoever. Yeah, it's like chicken soup basically. Really nice, clean tasting chicken soup that's not too salty. Oh yeah, very good to have when you're sick. Nice, good comfort food. So now what I'm gonna do is try some of the noodles with it. All right, some noodles, chicken noodle soup. Here we go. I think this is kind of like spaghetti noodles, if I'm right. Let me see. Yep, I think it is spaghetti noodles. The combination, it works really good. I like it. Now I want to also try some of the chicken as well, because this hen, that's what I really want to try. That's like a big piece of chicken breast right there. Yeah, it tastes like white meat, like chicken breast. And this right here is the arroz con mariscos, which is the seafood rice, kind of like a fried rice in some ways. You know, you got your red chili inside, garlic, and you got your rice, along with all the seafood that's all around, such as like your mussels, your shrimp, some calamari, and some octopus, and then of course you got the rice in the bottom. So this is like your ultimate seafood fried rice Peruvian style. I think what I'll do is get some of the shrimp first and eat it with the rice together if I can get it all on my fork. Okay, here we go. Whoa, that's good rice. Let me try some more of that rice. You know what? Spoon right here. Use a spoon. Okay. Oh, baby. I'm convinced. Outside of Asia, Peru makes like the best fried rice. I'm totally convinced right now. If you go to a Peruvian restaurant, you gotta get their fried rice, especially here at Los Andes. Awesome seafood fried rice. I mean, they have a lot of different fried rice that you can find on the menu, but if nothing else, go with this one, the arroz con mariscos, which is the seafood rice, because this is alone is worth a trip here to this restaurant. This one is called seco de res, which is basically like braised beef, and it's a piece of like this beef that's on in the bottom of all these like onion salsa, and then you got some rice that's on the side, and then you got your yamagoba beans, which are traditional Peruvian beans. So this is also another one of the great traditional indigenous foods that they have in Peru. Oh, I love beef. I love the way this looks, and it cuts apart so easily. I love the color of it. It's like so nice dark brown and caramelized. Now, how does it taste like? That's the question. That is so awesome. It's exactly the way it tastes, like braised beef with this really good gravy sauce on top of it. It has such a wonderful taste, like a really nice beef stew taste, done Peruvian style. The beef is so good in this thing. Let me try some of this Peruvian beans right here, see what this tastes like. Wow, even the beans taste interesting too. It's like, it has a very simple taste. You know, I can't say it's like bland, but it's like, it tastes very simple, but at the same time, it tastes so good in your mouth as well. Like a very simple, nice taste to it. And then of course, if you combine it with the slightly, you know, salty sauciness of the beef, oh, it just works so well together. This is a Peruvian ice cream. Look at what it's made out of. Lucuma, which is like an exotic fruit from Peru. Oh, wow. This is going to be so interesting. Wow, that's good. How do I describe it? It's like, it is kind of fruity. It's creamy at the same time too. I've never had the lucuma fruit before, so I don't know how to exactly describe it. But if you've had that fruit before, then you're gonna know what this thing tastes like. But it's good. It's really good. I like it. All right, guys, so before I close out this episode, I just wanna give a shout out to Martin. He's the owner of Los Andes restaurant. So if you are here at this restaurant and you see him, just say hi to him and he'll take good care of you at this restaurant. Right, Martin?
Yes.
Okay, very good.